Welcome again to the lecture series of signals and systems. Till the last lecture, we have completed almost all the examples related to the inverse Laplace transform, and also we considered some of the questions from the convolution property of the Laplace transform. In this lecture, we will try to solve some differential equations by using with the help of properties of the Laplace transform, mainly the differentiation time differentiation property of Laplace transform will help in the solution of the differential equations, or also we can find the output of a given system if it is described by a sort of differential equations. So the technique to solve the differential equation we can use, suppose there is an example given as a differential equation is given as d2yt by dt square plus 8 dy by dt plus 14 yt, 8 dyt of dt plus it is 14 yt is equal to 4 times d of x of t by dt plus 7 xt x of t. So this is the differential equation. Suppose there is a system which is described by this differential equation, and we have to get the transfer function of this system. Transfer function means we have to get the y of s upon x of s ratio. This is what we have to get from here, means we have to get the transfer function of the system. So for that purpose we will use the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform, which states that if the Laplace transform of x of t is x of s, then the Laplace transform of n times differentiation of xt will be equal to s power n x of s minus s power n minus 1 small x of 0 minus s power n minus 2 x dash 0 minus s power 0 x power n minus 1 0. This is how we can use the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform in the calculation of the differential equation. So first of all I will take Laplace transform of both the side of this equation, and this will become by using this property the Laplace transform of this d2 y by dt square will become s square y of s minus s into y of 0 minus y dash 0. This is the Laplace transform of d2y by dt square plus 8 times s ys plus 8 times sys minus y of 0 plus 4 times y of s plus 4 times y of s, because Laplace transform of yt is considered as y of s. Here this is 4 times s into x of s minus x of 0 plus 7 x of s. This is how we can apply the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform for a differential equation. So, because initial conditions are not given in the question itself, so if initial conditions are not given, simply by default we have to take all the initial conditions 0. So if the initial conditions are 0, this will become 0. This is also an initial condition, become 0. This is 0, and this x of 0 is also considered as 0. So this will become s square y of s plus 8s y of s plus 4 times y of s is equal to, here it is 4s times x of s plus 7x of s. And finally, what do we need? We need is ratio of ys upon ratio of ys and x of s. So for that purpose we will take ys common from this side, and this will become s square plus 8s plus 4 is equal to, we will take x of s from here, and this will become, after taking common, this will become 4s plus 7. Now the transfer function of the system, transfer function equal to y of s upon x of s, this will be equal to 4s plus 7 upon s square plus 8s plus 4. 4s plus 7 upon s square plus 8s plus 4. This is what do we want finally. The transfer function is 4s plus 7 plus s square plus upon s square plus 8s plus 4, or this is from here, yes, this is 14 actually. So if it is 14, we will put the coefficient here as 14. No matter, this is a constant term, so this will become plus 14 here. So the procedure is simple. Simply we have to take the Laplace transform of both the side, and then we have to apply the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform. Now consider another example which says that d2y d cube yt by dt cube d cube y of t by dt cube plus 5 d2 y of t by dt square plus, this is 12 dy by dt plus 6 yt. 12 dy by dt plus 6 yt is equal to, this is 2 d2x by dt square plus 5 d of plus 7 x of t. This is the given form of the system characteristic equation, or we can say that if a system is described by differential equation in such a manner, we have to get the transfer function of this equation. So transfer function means again we have to get the ratio of ys and x of s. This is what we have to determine here. For that purpose, again we have to take the Laplace transform. If we want to solve this equation by using conventional method of solving the differential equations, this is going to be very complex because d power 3 is here. Because of higher order, this high order of the differential equation, it is very complex to solve this equation. So it would be convenient if we take the Laplace transform of both the side and convert them as ys upon xs and then get the inverse Laplace transform. It would be more easy and it would have very less complexity related to the conventional method of solving the differential equation. So if we take the Laplace transform of both the side now, in this question also here, the initial conditions are not given. So we will consider them as 0. And if the initial conditions are 0, then this d cube yt upon dt cube will be simply written as s cube y of s. While we will ignore all the other terms in this context because initial conditions are given 0, and this is 5 s square y of s plus 12 y of s plus 6. This is 12 into s times y of s plus 6 times y of s is equal to 2s square x of s plus 5s into x of s plus 7 times x of s. This is how we can apply the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform. So I will take y of s common from left side and this will become s cube plus 5s square plus 12s plus 6 is equal to, I will take x of s from right side of the equation and this will become 2s square plus 5s plus 7. So the transfer function of the system will become which is equal to Laplace transform of output upon Laplace transform of input equal to 2s square plus 5s plus 7 upon s cube plus 5s square plus 12s plus 6. This is the transfer function of the given system. So if the input for the system is given, then suppose x of t means input for the system is given, and if input is given we can find x of s, and if we can find the value of x of s here, we can find y of s, and after taking the inverse Laplace transform of this y of s, we can find the output of the system y of t. That is the solution of this differential equation to get the value of y of t. Means for the determination of the output of a given system, if input is known, we will get x of s from here. If x of s is known, we will get y of s, and then we will take the inverse Laplace transform and we will get the output of the system from this given differential equation. So this is the beauty of the Laplace transform in the solution of the differential equation. Now we will include some examples in which we will determine the output of the system the system which is described by differential equations, we will get output of that system for a given input signal. The system equation given here as d2y by dt square plus 5 dy by dt plus 6 yt. d2 y of t by dt square plus 5 dy of t by dt plus 6 y of t is equal to x of t. What it says that find the impulse response of the system means getting the impulse response means that the input given to the system is given as delta t, and for this value of xt we have to calculate the value of yt from the given relation, where xt is given as delta t. Impulse response means output for the given input as delta t. So it's simple, just apply the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform. This because initial conditions are not given here, so by default we will consider it as 0. So this will become s square y of s plus 5s into y of s plus 6 into y of s is equal to x of s. We will take ys here common, and this will become s square plus 5s plus 6 is equal to x of s, and from here y of s upon x of s will be equal to 1 upon s square plus 5s plus 6. But what additionally given in the question is x of t is an impulse. The input to the system is an impulse, and if the input to the system is an impulse, then x of s will be equal to Laplace transform of delta t, which is equal to 1. It means that I can put in place of x of s, I can put 1 here. So from here y of s will be equal to 1 upon s square plus 5s plus 6, and from here we have to calculate the y of t by how we can get y of t from here. We will get the inverse Laplace transform of this given relation for y of s. So this y of s now can be written as 1 upon s square plus 3s plus 2s plus 6. This will become 1 upon s plus 2 into s plus 3, which can be further written as a upon s plus 2 plus b upon s plus 3. A upon s plus 2 plus b upon s plus 3. To get the value of a, I will put s equal to minus 2 here. So when s will be equal to minus 2, this will become 3 minus 2 1. So value of a will be equal to 1, and for value of b we will put s equal to minus 3. In this relation, this minus 3 plus 2 become minus 1. So value of b will be equal to minus 1. It means that y of s can be written as 1 upon s plus 2 minus 1 upon s plus 3. From here we can take the inverse Laplace transform of both the sides. After taking the inverse Laplace transform, this y of t will be equal to e power minus 2t minus e power minus 3t ut. This is the response of the system described by this differential equation when input given to the system is a impulse function delta t. If we are giving the input to the system as an impulse function delta t, then output of this system will be like this: e power minus 2t minus e power minus 3t into u of t. In this question itself, it says that the initial conditions are given as dy0 by dt, means y dash of 0 is given as, in this equation itself, y dash of 0 is given here as it is 2 and y0 negative is equal to 1 and y0 negative is equal to 1, and the input for the system x of t is given as u of t. Find the free and forced response of the system. Xt is given as ut. Xt is equal to u of t. Now take the Laplace transform of both sides of this given equation, which will be equal to s square y of s minus s into y0 minus y dash 0. We have to consider initial conditions also here, because initial conditions are given, plus 5 times s into y of s minus y of 0 plus 6 times y of s is equal to x of s. From here we will put the all initial conditions, and this will become s square y of s minus y of 0 given here as 1. So this will become minus s minus this y dash 0 is given as 2. So this will become 2 plus 5 times s into ys minus y of 0 is 1 plus 6 ys is equal to x of s. So this is s square ys minus s minus 2 plus 5s ys minus 5 plus 6 y of s is equal to x of s. From left side we will take y of s as common, so this will become s square plus 5s plus 6 plus, here it is some terms, or like it is minus s, so this will become minus s, and this is minus 2 and minus 5, which is equal to minus 7 is equal to x of s. And now this can be further simplified as y of s into s square plus 5s. Now we can put the value of x of s as, because x of s is given as here, xt is given as ut, then x of s will be equal to 1 by s. So instead of putting x of s in this relation, we can put x of s is equal to 1 upon x, and we will get, after putting this value equal to 1 upon s, we will get as uh, we will put here it is equal to 1 upon s. So from here y of s into, we will transfer this to the left side, or we can say that we will multiply with s in the both side of the equation. So this will become s cube plus 5s square plus 6s minus s square minus 7s is equal to 1, or this can also be written as y of s into s cube plus 5s square plus 6s is equal to 1 plus s square plus 7s, or y of s from here can be written as from here we can find the value of y of s as y of s is equal to s square plus 7s plus 1 upon, this is s cube plus 5s square plus 6s. This is the output of the system in the time domain, and we can also use the partial fraction method to get the inverse Laplace transform of this output and to get the output in the form of yt. So by taking the inverse Laplace transform, I can get the output of this system. Now we will consider one more example, one more simple example, which is given here as it is given here as d2y by dt square plus yt is equal to xt. d2 by dt square plus yt is equal to x of t. Now we will get here it is given here that y dash 0 is equal to 2 and y 0 is equal to 1. Y dash 0 is equal to 2 and y of 0 is equal to 1, and x of t in this question is given as x of t is given as cos of 2t, cos of 2t. So if xt is given as cos of 2t, then x of s will be equal to, we know that Laplace transform of cos, it is s upon s square plus omega square, s upon s square plus 4. Taking the Laplace transform of both the sides, this will become s square y of s minus s into y of 0 minus y dash of 0 plus y of s is equal to x of s. Putting all the initial conditions, this will become s square y of s minus y of 0 is 1 minus y dash 0 is 2 plus y of s is equal to x of s, and from here y of s we will take common, this will become s square plus 1 plus minus s minus 2 is equal to x of s, or we can say that if I will put value of x of s here in this question, then this will become s upon s square plus 4. So this will become, after putting all the initial conditions, this will become, if I will put x of s is equal to s upon s square plus 4, then this will become s square ys plus ys plus minus s, I will put this together, minus s plus 2 is equal to s upon s square plus 4, or this y of s into, sorry, into s square plus 1 will be equal to s upon s square plus 4 plus s plus 2. This is simply, we can shift this term to the right side of the equation, and now this will become, we can find the value of ys from here, and that will become y of s will be equal to, y of s will be equal to s upon s square plus 1 into s square plus 4 plus s plus 2 upon s square plus 1. This is the value of y of s from where we have to get the inverse Laplace transform. And we know that to get the inverse Laplace transform, first we have to convert this into partial fraction, and then we can find the inverse Laplace transform of this given equation. So to convert this in the partial fraction, y of s is given as s upon s square plus 1 into s square plus 4 plus s plus 2 upon s square plus 1. We can write it as as plus b upon s square plus 1 plus cs plus d upon s square plus 4, and this can be written as as plus b upon s square plus 1. So to get the values of a, b, c, d here, we will simplify this and compare the numerator of both the side. Here the numerator will become as cube plus 4as plus bs square plus 4b plus cs cube plus cs cube plus 4 plus cs plus ds square plus d. This is the numerator of this side of this given relation. Take s cube common, this will become a plus c, plus take s square common, this will become b plus t, plus s cube is gone, s square, s cube, s square plus s. So this will become 4a plus c, 4a plus c plus constant term is 4b plus d, plus 4b plus d. We have, by using this relation, we have to get the values of a, b, c and d. So from here s cube is not here, so this term a plus c will be equal to 0. S square is also not here, so b plus d will also be equal to 0. Power of s coefficient of s power 1 is 1, so 4a plus c, 4a plus c will be equal to 1, and 4b plus t, because constant term is not there, this will be equal to 0. Now if a is equal to minus c here, if a is equal to minus c here, then I will put here minus 4c plus c is equal to 1, is implies that c will be equal to minus 1 by 3. If c is equal to minus 1 by 3, then a will be equal to plus 1 by 3. So a and c are known. Now c is equal to minus 1 by 3, a is equal to plus 1 by 3, b is equal to minus d. So if I will put here minus 4d, b is equal to minus d, so I will put here b is equal to minus 4d plus d equal to 0. It means that d equal to 0 and b equal to 0. So b and d are equal to 0, these two are 0, and a is equal to plus 1 by 3 and c is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now so this can be written as minus, this is not, this term of ys can be written as as plus b, means 1 by 3s, b is 0 upon s square plus 1 plus minus 1 by 3s upon s square plus 4. And from here this as plus b can be compared with this, a will be equal to as plus b, here is equal to s plus 2, means a is equal to there is, I think, no need to get the partial fraction of this term. This can be written as s plus 2 is here, so this can be written as s upon s square plus 1 plus 2 upon s square plus 1. So come to this term, this is 1 by 3 s upon s square plus 1 minus 1 by 3 s upon s square plus 4. If we will take the inverse Laplace transform of this term, this will become cos of t and this will become cos of 2t. So this will become 1 by 3 cos of t minus 1 by 3 cos of 2t. And from here also we will get, this is the term Laplace transform of for the cos of t ut, and for this we can write it as 2 into 1 upon s square plus 1. So this is expression Laplace transform for the sin t ut. So the overall output of the system y of t can be written as, this is 1 by 3 cos of t, 1 by 3 cos of t minus 1 by 3 cos of 2t plus cos of t ut plus 2 sin of t u of t. This is the overall output response of the given system whose differential equations is given with all the initial conditions. So this is what we will get at the output of the system. Further we can add this cos t and cos t and we can simplify the equation more. So with this it is clear that by using the time differentiation property of the Laplace transform, we can find the response of a system, output of a system very easily if it is characterized by using the differential equations. So this is all for this lecture. Thank you.